Hello and welcome back to the finish line. So again, I'm joined by Stats O'Keefe. Dave, how are you today?
Too bad.
And we're still missing Absolute Tom, who is probably locked up in some Johannesburg jail.
I really haven't heard from him all that much. Well, I haven't anyway. Not that I would.
He's alive anyway. Well, Tom, how are you?
Hi, Tom.
Is he back next week? He's back next week.
He has to be.
He has to be. Cheltenham previews next week.
Next week.
Which is going to be fun because I'm stressed up to my elbows trying to get everything ready. But
this is also the first day doing this without Kev, so sorry to the listeners. It just doesn't work out right.
This is not going great.
And I have had nothing to do with it. I just come, sit down, do my bit and go off.
I'm just looking at the screen and making sure them little lines are going up and down every time we talk.
Do you know what occurred to me today?
What's that?
I'd say that the people think I don't have any other clothes because I'm always.
You're always in them.
But this is my Wednesday attire for the gym, and I come straight from the gym. But I do have other clothes. I just want to make that. It occurred to me today that might be the case.
We get you sorted out with a jacket.
Yeah,
I got Race and Rail. Thanks for the coats and headbands and hats and everything else to go with it.
Like an old scarf.
So that's it. raceandrail.co.uk and characters as well for the hamper that they're after giving to us for the preview night. And the unbelievable coffee. Let's do a little ad.
It is nice coffee.
It is. Left. I do. Right.
I must start you out with something for the night as well. Remind me of that next week.
Okay. Something for preview night.
Next week.
Right. So let's get straight into it. We start on last week's racing, which was actually quite good, to be fair.
Yeah, I'm enjoying the last few weeks. I've come around after devastating. Christmas is a bad time for me. Bar Stephen's Day and there was too much going on and I couldn't get it with it.
You're back now. It's just in time. Just 3 weeks before we hit the big day.
Winners there, keeping everybody happy.
That's just what we have to do.
See, the pressure's on for Cheltenham now, though.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's all well and good giving tips
Pressure's
before.
for tyres.
That's true.
Brass straps.
Jesus. Right. Sport and John, you like him. Do you still like him?
I liked him. Was it... We were doing a preview. We were doing a podcast, I think, and the day... The meeting was cancelled, I think.
Where?
It could have been in your house, could have been the live one, because I think you were going to go for the other fella. He was in Exeter, and they were much of a muchness. I think they were both 5-4, but that's what happened anyway the weekend against Master Debonair. I just love the way he jumps. I love how he picks his front feet up. He's so slick, and to me he looked like he was going to be like a 3-mile chaser, but he looks like he's loads of gears.
Yeah.
That hurdle race the weekend was 11 seconds faster than the handicap hurdle that Nordano won, and he won. He looked like he sprinted away from, but
he picked up well.
The novice race
did pick up well.
Was way faster. I think he is going to put it up to Envoy.
Well, the way I see with Envoy Allen is, I think anything is going to put it up to him, but whether to go past him is the thing.
Look, that's the thing. Envoy Allen last year in the bumper, it was probably the only race he really had to dig deep and in his career. But you don't really know how much is under the bonnet of Envoy Allen because nothing's really been tested him. But I think this yoke is going to test him. I think they think he's pretty good as well.
The Ballymore shaping up to me not bad now.
Yeah, like if he goes against Envoy Allen, there's one or two others in there. It'll be good. But I think you can, if the two of them go against each other, hit the forecast up.
It's not a bad show. Right, on to our next one. Copperhead. You like this fella as well?
I love this fella. I love him. We both backed him the day he won the handicap at Newbury.
We did.
And he's just travelling around there like no one's business.
He's a proper 3-mile chaser.
Oh, I love him. He's going to go for a national hunt chase.
Is he?
Yeah, I'd say so, yeah. He's
Would you not give him a chance in the RSA after that?
I think he'd win the RSA.
Do you?
But I think he's going to go for a national hunt chase.
He's 8-1 for a national hunt chase.
I think he'd win the RSA, yeah.
I think whatever he runs in, he has a good chance.
People are going to crab the form because the other two...
I won't mind the other two.
Bombed out the other day, but look,
he's the one that kept going.
It's this time of year. The ground is what it is. Like if the other two are bombing out in a race at Ascot before Cheltenham, they're not good enough to win the Cheltenham. They won't be able to lay up with the pace. They won't be able to take the trials and tribulations of the RSA or National on chase. He proved he can. And
he sees like his horse that's going to be able to take his races.
Yeah.
So I say he'll get over this fair quickly.
Like he's winning handicaps. He's going in novices and he drifted on Saturday as well, and I was like, I backed him 3-1, I got 6-1. I couldn't believe it. And he's just, from like 5 fences in, I knew he was going to win.
I think he's a tailor-made national hunt horse.
Yeah. He's not flashy, just keeps galloping.
The further he goes, I think the better he will be.
Big, burly horse.
He's a big boy.
Yeah.
He's a big boy.
Very good now.
Right, on to Riders on the Storm. I quite liked the way he done this, even
you
though
like him. You've been on him all year, so I'll give you that.
we were talking about this before the race and about surname. I just think Altior killed them going against Altior's after doing him. If you look at the amount of time Altior took him to get over, and he came second in it.
I was listening to a few lads during the weekend. They're going back to the thing is the rating he got last year a bit inflated. Look, the rating is what it is. We discussed it earlier in the year. He bet the horses by the distance that he got, and he got the rate. He beat Altior, but that race has literally ended his life. Like
it's, as you said last week, it's taken a soul.
Yeah, it literally has. Like I text you. It reminded me of the day. God rest him, Manny Clouds did literally everything remotely possible to beat Thistlecrack. And Thistlecrack was all the world the best horse in national racing, and he literally died from. He gave that much effort. He had no more left in him. That's what happened to Surname. Surname put literally everything, and you said as well they wanted to beat Altior, so he had him revved up to the max, and I do agree with that. Now he probably the fittest he's ever been, and he just gave everything to beat Altior in the day, and that's what it's cost.
Like if you go back to his first time out all season, he's needed to run the whole time. So they're after putting so much work into him that's after leaving his mark.
He left the season today against Altior. That was this season done. Now he might freshen him up, bring him that next year, and he could be back to himself. But they're doing the right thing, not racing him again this year.
Like you take what Nicky Henderson done to Altior after it. Yeah. He done the right thing. Yeah. He said he's not right. I'm not even chancing him.
It was a 3-horse race or a 2-horse race that day, but they're two such good horses. They just destroyed each other.
What do you think of Riders in the Storm? Chancing the Ryanair?
He does. I think he'll be rode differently. They put it up to Surname the weekend, and he nearly cost him the race. He would have lost. But I think he's way better horse in traffic fluid. But
I think it was just Dawson a bit.
He gave all his running up to like 2 out, and when he went past Surname, he had no more left to give. I think so.
I know I put him up for it now, but after that I'd be kind of sketchy. That was a hard race on him.
He's a good he might have left it behind there, heavy ground going around there a few weeks before Cheltenham, but I think he's a good horse, and I think the Ryanair is shaping up to be a better race than we were trying to think it was.
It is. There's a few horses now jumping in, and
look, you were giving out to me earlier in the week. I backed Frodo on. I backed him last year for it. He won. I think he's £10 better around Cheltenham than anywhere else. I'm happy with him. I can see why Aplu Tom is all about Aplu Tom, and you are as well. I think Maine has a massive chance as well. It's shaping up to be one of the races of the festival, to be honest.
It'll be good anyway. Right, so we'll stay same date and we'll head off to Gorn Park. Silas Emery won his money to be supplemented for the champion hurdle.
Yeah, they may as well throw him in there. They don't really have anything else, but if he wins champion hurdle, I don't know.
It's not.
I think I'll give up. You know what? He's a right good engine.
He does.
But he just don't jump well enough.
He wasn't great over his hurdles, but he was decent enough now.
His engine is there, but he just don't jump well enough.
He's 8-1. I'd want bigger than that now.
Yeah,
to go near him.
But they might as well throw him in there.
It's a bad. Unless Benny you'd be kind of airing on the side that Benny's not going to go now.
There's a picture of her out in the stable this morning walking around. Oh, she's magnificent. She is.
I could love that woman, don't you?
Oh, she's magnificent.
If you could get a human version of Benny, you'd marry her.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, must try and find one of them.
Let's look at that.
Yeah.
I think to me, if he gets supplemented, I don't think Benny will, which is breaking my heart, because I think if she runs on that, she wins it easily.
Look, we only had a small bet on her as well, so it's no real big loss really, but I think she'll win it as well. People say she won't go 2 miles,
but I was looking
all those really good horses, they can travel behind the bridle at any distance.
I was reading an article yesterday on Racing Post about Henry gave one yesterday. I think it was on he's up in Punchestown, and that they're changing their tune very quickly. Say, it's mares. Oh, we leave it to the last minute now.
Look, Tom, we are here giving our opinions on horse race. That's what it's about. Like that, when you get into horse racing, it's about either one of those 2 mares. I think Benny would definitely win it, and Honeysuckle would have a 50% chance of winning it. If one of them goes to the other race, just put your horse in the other race. Like,
I say that
Honeysuckle's not going to beat Benny. She's not. Like Benny's the best mare out there. She's probably one of the best horses in training. If they know Benny's going, like we discussed here with Tom, just go for a champion hurdle. I think she's better than Epatante. Epatante's favourite. Epatante's
false favourite. I don't care what she's done at Kempton. I can't. There's something about her that's just saying to me, "Oh yeah, you won. Wow, why the hell are you 7-2?" And for the life of me, we get onto this next week at the festival. I can't get out of my head why Penton Hills is 5-1.
No, all those horses though, Fuse and Raffles, Penton Hills, their form, Epitan, the grade 1 at Christmas, fair enough. It was a good race. But the rest of the horses' form, Honeysuckle's form with Petit Mouchoir is better than that. You go back to Petit Mouchoir when he wasn't after losing the plot over fences. Like, he was grade 1 hurdler, and he put it up in the champion hurdle, Bouverdaire that year. So, it's there, like. When she ran at Christmas, or in Leopardstown Racing Festival, I think that was good introductory for her, because she was going faster probably than she ever did before, and she learned how to jump at that speed. She stays up the hill. If Benny goes for the mares, I think they'd be nuts to not go for the champion hurdle.
If Benny doesn't get supplemented at whatever stage they need to be supplemented, I guarantee you she'll go champion hurdle.
They're right there.
That's why they're waiting. They're waiting on see what Benny's doing. I'd take me chance in champion hurdle. Right, another Henry horse, Chris's Dream. Jeez, we had a great day going the other day.
Yeah, we did. I was coming. We were due one. But you had a great weekend, really.
We had a great 3 or 4 days.
And even yesterday.
It was actually, yeah. Chris's Dream.
I like him. I wanted to back him for the Irish Gold Cup. I had said to you the night before, and he got taken out because of the ground. Yeah, he needs heavy ground. He needs heavy ground, or he needs soft ground. If it came up soft and he was in the Ryanair, I'd back him.
Gold Cup.
That's the thing.
They're going.
They want to go to the Gold Cup. The owner probably wants to go to the Gold Cup. But if it was soft on the Thursday, he'd win the Ryanair.
He'd have a right chance.
He'd be out in front, and Frodon would lose the plot because he wouldn't be able to lead.
I'd say if it's soft now and he goes off with Frodon, I'd say you can see Rachel just twiddling her thumbs behind him.
He's good.
He is good. He's very good.
The other side of it as well, though, he seems to need a little bit of rest between his races.
Yeah, that's what they've done the last year. They didn't give him a break in between one race, and he ran an absolute stinker.
He ran at Aintree in the grade 1 3 mile at Aintree, but I wouldn't.
But he's still a young horse.
It was good ground that never suited him. He definitely wants winter ground.
Right. What you make of Tiger Roll?
I love him.
He's an absolute shoo-in for a cross country.
I love him. He's a shoo-in for a cross country. How is this thing still odds against?
6-4.
It's outsane.
Outsane. I like that. It's a new word. It's outsane.
It's
so insane. It's outsane.
Yeah. It's not even in. It's out. He's a shoo-in for the
cross country,
and he's going to win the.
I think he win national. Oh yes, Native Rivers out now.
Just unreal.
He's miles better than anything.
Do you know what's nuts about him? I remember years ago, right, when he won the Triumph Hurdle.
Yeah.
And he got absolutely kicked and dragged up the hill. And then he came out and won the National Run Chase. I think
Lisa O'Neill
was on him that day. And he didn't jump a fence.
Nope.
And he didn't travel.
Battered everyone.
And two out were like, where did this thing come from? And he went up the hill. He loves racing though. He actually travels behind the bridle. He looks like a giant. For the last 2 years,
it's the blinkers.
The first 4 years of his career, it looked like he hated himself and hated life. He just loves it now.
He ran in a 2 mile 4 chase around Cheltenham in the November meeting or something, and he got done by some Paul Nicol joke. All of a sudden, I'm good. So let's win a few Grand Nationals and so on.
He travelled by a mile like the best horse the other day and just blew up. And ground probably didn't suit him either. Spring ground. Cheltenham. He's a shoe-in for the this Paisley Park Tiger Roll double is just...
It's a certainty.
It's a certainty, eh?
Well, it's a bit...
I have Envy Allen in the treble as well, and then I've been in a few other multiples, but the double on its own, it's a certainty.
I can't see anything being bet. Right, one for us.
Yes.
Backed up the big grey train. Pensafull led won yesterday. So that's after... He won very easily after jumping like an absolute tool.
Yeah.
So
engines there.
Yeah. And then Asteria for long spat him out.
Look, we'll obviously go through the Cheltenham next weekend on the Friday, but I was going through this Supreme yesterday again. Sporting John is after coming into the mix, but I reckon he'll go to the Ballymore. What Asteria for Lodge has done to Easy Work is just insane. Like, they went so fast that day. And he spat him out coming around the corner.
I think he's not. I cannot get out of my head why is he not favoured.
You text me after the race and said he's like Champagne Fever, and he is. I reckon he'll stay further. They know he'll stay further. He
2 weeks leading up to the race, Willie Mullins thought he was 3 mile horse.
He'd do well in the Ballymore, but he's just so, his gallop and speed is so fast. And Votor was a 2 mile 4 horse, and he won
potential Gold Cup horse.
He won the Supreme as well because he was able to hold such a high cruising speed.
It's the first race of the day, where all the jockeys are revved up to the last.
It's
A bit of adrenaline, they go off quicker than usual.
There's some bridle merchants, and people keep saying that Abracadabras is not a bridle merchant, but watch. Tuesday 2 weeks, watch.
He'll be crying coming up the hill.
He'll travel like the best horse, and he won't come up the hill.
Every time I look at this Supreme Novice, I can't. Every time he stands out to me.
I'm loving it.
And he's 11-2.
He's still a great price,
He's unreal, If he gets confirmed for it, I guarantee you for a fact he's going to go off favourite.
Your man Shishkin looks good, but he's just hasn't the same form. You can't.
It's not even saying
can't equate it.
He's been running in these races that he should be winning, handy enough, and he has been doing it. Yeah. A Series for Lange has won a Grade 1. He's beaten horses with better form than Shishkin. Yeah, and he's been beating them out of sight.
It's like Angel's Brett last year, isn't it? He was just mopping. I know he got.
Yeah, we backed Classical Dream that day. We were on him the weeks before, but Classical Dream opened up a 4-1. He drifted out to 8s because the money came for these 2 yokes. I can see this happening again.
I like to see a Supreme horse that I back after being in a race before he gets there, because it's a whole pile different than winning on the bridle against inferior opposition and coming up against Grade 1 horses, and you're off the bridle and don't know what to do with yourself for the first time. So he just every time I go back and look at that race, he just spat easy work out, and he's a good horse.
People are going to go back to Shishkin and said, at Doncaster he got a smack behind and he took off. Yeah, but that was only a half furlong out from the finish line. If he's doing that 3 furlongs out, trying to get near his Theory for Lange,
and he's up the hill as well, and
his Theory for Lange is going to break his absolute heart. And people are going to say a flat track Leopardstown is uphill from the bend.
Yeah, people don't realise how. But I was delighted he won yesterday. Just adds a bit of weight to the form.
It does. Right. So now we will crack on with the weekend's racing, and we will start at Kempton. 1:15. I'm terrified to touch this laptop in case it turns off.
I get it up here.
So I know we have a reserve tank. We have Mr. Tomahawk.
Tommy
Tucker. Where am I getting Tomahawk out of?
Mr. Tomahawk.
Go on, you call out.
So
earn your fee.
I don't have the betting. That's the only thing on this. But reserve tank, Beakstown, Comanche Red, Mr. Tommy Tucker, Southfield Stone, and there's a few others in there as well.
Grand Sancy, Eric Leroux, and so on. I think it was reserve tank was favourite. It was Eric Leroux, Grand Sancy, Comanche Red. Mr. Tommy Tucker was up there as well.
Yeah.
You're not going to be surprised. Reserve tank for me.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, he's one of your kind of yokes.
I think right off this last run, he didn't look comfortable at all. He was jumping out to his left, his right, into fences, on top of fences. He's not getting a nice little break from it since, and I think he is shoo-in at 5. He's 5-2. That's what price I seen when I was looking at it. 5-2 for this, and I will take 5-2 all day long. Thank you very much.
I'd be happy to watch him in this one. And then if he came out and won and looked more back to himself like he did in the spring last year, then maybe back him for something at Punchestown, maybe something like that. But the one for me that stands out is Southfield Stone. He won on the same card last year. He won the novices hurdle, the Dovecote, I think. He bet Angel's Breath. Brian is on him. That wouldn't entice me in the biggest way.
Really?
It is what it is. Nichols just seems to be able to turn mediocre hurdlers into really good chasers. If you go back through some of the horses he's turned into decent chasers, it's mad. Like even that Surname, he couldn't win a beginner's chaser on Tremor at one stage if he was down there. But he stands out to me, so I go for him. He's about 6-1, but I wouldn't be surprised if Reserve Tank comes out and batters these, to be honest.
Yeah, it fell that bit reserve tank last time. Danny Wisbank, he was running the Corto Star, was it? Slayhouse one. Fell 2 or 3 out. He was still travelling well.
He was also in the race that Copperhead won the other day as well. He came third, I think.
One of the bigger prices, Comanche Red. He absolutely hammered Simply the Beats last time out, and he went on and won that one at Cheltenham was the other day, or whenever that was.
Yeah,
I think he's about 10-12-1. I think he was third behind Reserve Tank and Danny Wisbank in that race, but I think he might get close at that time.
That was a good race. That Simply the Bets one at Cheltenham with Imperial Aura. There was 1 or 2 other horses in that, so that's not a bad shout.
What else? No, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with Reserve Tank. Right, so 225 we'll go on to. As I'm going to get this down soon enough. I'm just terrified to touch this laptop. This soundboard is still, hello, yeah, we're working. I don't know what's going on. Right, 225. We are on to the Kingwell Hurdle. So we have Fusel Raffles, Shishabello, Pictori, who's favourite, but he probably won't run. Kellistan, Quick Grabbing, Chesterfield, Diego Sharman, Elgin is back, Fred, Sophia's Rock, and so on and so forth. I think we could take Pictori out of this already.
I imagine she won't run.
This thing is apparently being supplemented for the Champion Hurdle.
Oh my God, that thing has no hope.
No, has no hope. It is such. It's like, here, paid, what was it, 10 grand to get into it? 8 grand?
Some things I understand, and then other things just, not they infuriate me. I just can't believe. Like,
they look at things with rose tinted glasses on.
How much money do them lads have to supplement that for the Champion Hurdle? I think it's 25 grand to supplement for the Champion Hurdle.
Hardly that much.
That's given 25 grand. Someone said the other day it's 25 because we're talking about Benny. You're just giving 25 grand to someone, and you're not ever seeing any of it back because he won't go anywhere near even placing in the Champion Hurdle.
Like, yeah, apparently they paid big money for him, and he won, what was it, Betfair Hurdle. But Jesus Christ, you could throw a blanket over a lot of them. He has no hope in the Champion Hurdle.
Form figures of 2-0, fell 6, and then wins the Betfair Hurdle.
Like, keep your 25 grand.
And he's a 5-year-old, like.
Put him into some handicap hurdle that you might have a hope in.
Oh, I don't know.
God.
But we were talking about this outside a little bit. I give Elgin a go, I think.
Yeah, on his return.
On his return, and it's just the flat track around Kempton. He's a decent enough flat horse. It's not a great race, like.
Yeah, Alan King's horses haven't been. That's the only thing. That's the thing that put me off. But besides that, he's had a decent season last time over. Like his fifth. He was fifth in the Champion Hurdle,
and he hasn't raced over hurdle since. And you're getting 7 or 8 to 1 on him. So to me,
14s.
Wait, would you get 14?
I remember looking at his 14s. He was down at the bottom.
He's the most classy of them in the race, so I go for him.
That's not bad. I'd go with him each way, and probably Keldestan if I was.
He always looks like he's going to win a good one, doesn't he, Keldestan? Yeah.
He beat Call Me Lord last time out, when Canton, I think. And I can't have Fusel Raffles for the life of me.
He's a yak.
Yeah. Right, so I am, Keldestan and Elgin. Right, where are we now? 302.
302.
We are 302, the Sky Bet Dovecot Novice Hurdle. There's a few interesting ones in this now. And the one that kind of interests me the most is the actual favourite. Buzz. He beat Gloria Fortune last time out. He's a listed bumper winner. He beat him quite handy. This is actually the reason I remember him. It's because I done a double. And I was first horse won, and I was meant to put in Gloria Fortune. For some reason, I put in Buzz. And I thought I was like, for sake, I was bet.
That's quite lucky.
I looked at my phone. Jesus, what the hell's happening here?
That's all right now, isn't
it? It was only second run over hurdles. He travelled well, he jumped well. I think he's a nice horse on the up. I think he's 4-1 joint favourite with Hawaii 102 and Son of Camas. But there's also one I kind of like at a bigger price. Kid Commando. He's 12-1. He won his main hurdle. Granted, he was 2-7. He beat Jack Valentine by 11 lengths, who's not been placed since again. But this is where you'll get interested, right? He was fifth. He was fifth behind Israel Champ in a bumper. That form isn't too shabby if you take the first one that's had going on again. 12-1 each way. I'd go for that as my bet, but I kind of like the favourite as well. But I'd take 12-1 each way on him.
I don't know what to make of this because Nicky Henderson has a few unexposed horses in it, but the two I'd go for are Kid Commando and Highway 102.
Okay.
I think that Israel Form Champ is going to be strong. That Kid Commando ran in. Mm-hmm. He's the only one that really has come out since, and he won a maiden hurdle. The rest of them, you don't know what to make of it. But look, he came fifth that day, and he's come out and won a maiden hurdle, so that's always a good sign. And Highway 102 has been mopping up kind of Mickey Mouse races, but he actually looks like he's a decent horse.
He's doing it very, very easily.
And Chris Gordon is a shrewd enough trainer. I don't think he'd be throwing him into a race that he wouldn't have a chance in.
Tom Cannon booked up, so you presume he's run.
So
I won't put it
those
with.
two.
And there's one as well at a bigger price of 25 to 1. Fantastic Miss Fox. She's after going 2 for 2 the last twice. Still green as grass. I backed her both times. She looked quite well. I think a strong pace will suit her, and I think she could pick up a place at least at 25 to 1. I won't put anyone off that now. She, to me, Noel Williams, not well-known trainer, but Leighton Aspinall has been doing the steering.
Yeah.
She wears a hood. She's keen. So I think a strong run race. She'll come through, pick it up. 25 to 1, why not?
It's hard to know what to make of it, but it could end up being a decent race.
It's at this time where you're not, more or less, anything that runs here is not going to really run at Cheltenham.
Yeah.
You think so?
The juvenile hurdle.
Unless something comes out and absolutely bowls up in it. Right, so last one at Kempton, 3:35. Our kind of race. Grade 3 handicap chase over 3 miles. Go on, take it away.
Right, the one that stood out to me in this.
Go on.
The one that stood out to me, but not the one I'm going for, is the favourite, Adrian de Pont. Right?
Right.
Again, like I said, looks to me like typical Nichols mediocre hurdler that is going to have a couple of decent chases in.
No, he's shit.
Right? But he's the favourite now, so he'll probably go off like 4 to 1. I'm not about that. So this is going to surprise you now. Or maybe it won't.
Oh, Jesus Christ, man.
I'm going for Blackhorn.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
2 Bryony Frost horses in one day.
Yeah, I'm going for Blackhorn because
Yes, you've coronavirus.
his form is just so much better than all the rest of these. He'd be out in front because she just don't run any other way. And he ran okay at Ascot the last day. He generally wins a race or two a year.
Oh,
so
stop,
I'm
please.
going for him.
No.
12 to 1.
No, get out. We're done.
What are you
Bye-bye.
going for?
Talk is cheap.
He's a bogey.
You're a bogey.
No, he is now.
How's he bogey?
He is because
How's he bogey?
I can't figure him out with all. Like when he won the race last year,
Bet 365.
yeah, like he looked to me a shoe-in to win, like something like the Hennessy or something like that. Like
Yeah, but he ran in that bloody stupid graduation chase at
he
Sandown.
was miles back. Like.
He needed a race, and obviously something was up with him if he's only seen him now. I know he's up to 157 now, but
He's very talented.
He's going to get his ground around Kempton.
He's very talented, but like it's just that break would. Hey, if you're a Santini fan, you want him to run well, though, don't you?
I couldn't give a shit about Santini.
He's miles behind. You know, some place he's favourite for the Gold Cup.
Who?
Santini.
You're having a laugh.
72.
Where?
Same as Alboom.
Where?
Some of the betting shops.
I'm going to visit them in a few minutes. Fools. He's stop now. No, I can't. Well, how?
I don't know.
What's he done? Look slow and jump. Oh, stop. Getting angry now.
You might have convinced me with talk is cheap. You didn't really say a lot about him, but now that you're
Look through it. Look through it.
I know, but
Look
he
through
worries me.
For what? He had one bad run. What's the one thing I always say to you? Forgive a horse a bad run. And obviously there was something up with him.
He ran in this last year and didn't run well either. Like
I know, but that was last year. We had 10 subscribers last year. Look at us now.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Yeah, I suppose it wouldn't surprise me.
I know he's off 11-10 and class wise he's probably the classiest one in it. I can't have killed a start at all.
I was all over him.
You
all year.
loved
He's
him.
just lost. I can't have him anymore.
Like one who I could see come out of nowhere is that's the Metagal fella. He always threatens to win something big, but again, he's shit.
I can't.
So no.
You're right. I killed the start. No, I gave him 3 chances. That's it.
Yeah, you get
There's
3
no
chances.
more.
After that, you're gone. It's like
There's no
Lorena.
more.
Like Lorena's run today, and I won't back her, and I guarantee she'll win.
I think I'm going to back her because I didn't back her the last twice though.
No, she's trying to get back into my good
Back
books
over
now.
hurdles.
No, she runs in that, she wins that, she go mares. Right, let's go to Fairyhouse and the Bobby Joe Chase. I have the winner of this.
I'll go first and see if it's the same fella.
Go on.
It's probably not.
Why?
I don't know. I'm going to go for Eider Red.
I'll take a word out of Tom's book. Are you well? He's got absolutely whooped last few times.
He has, but
Burrow Saint wins this.
Eider Red came good kind of this time year last year. He won a decent race at
I'll tell you now what I mean.
Fairyhouse. It was Fairyhouse.
Yeah, he won Fairyhouse, and he
It
won.
was a great one he won.
He won right now.
Bet Real Steel and Winter Escape and all them.
Exactly.
It was after Cheltenham.
No damn yokes. No.
But yeah, he'd do for me. But
Boris.
I've no real.
Boris Saint is a shoe-in. Absolutely hosed up over Herd as a punch down last time. Irish national winner will won't mind the ground. Stays, jumps, in form.
Do you know who we didn't mention?
Who?
Captain CJ. He's not going to Cheltenham, he's going for the Irish national.
Is he?
Good chance of that.
Oh, get on him. His form
Stays
is
all day.
up there with the best. Second to Melindo, second to Carefully Selected.
Stays all day.
Stays all day, won the weekend. Ooh, what price is he? Get price. Get on him.
Oh, and I'll have a look there.
Don't actually. So I think Boris Saint is an absolute shoe-in for this. I don't know what price he is yet. He'd probably be favourite. But you have Bell's Hill as well, who was on a retrieval mission last year. Vida Rev, who Dave likes, sub-lieutenant, is gone. Acapella Bourgeois is coming off the back of a hard race in the Toy Estes. Alpha Zobel probably run well. Def Duty ran the weekend. Pleasant Company needs to have an examination because he's back down to his last mark when he was second in the Grand National.
Wait.
Yeah. He's 12 now though. He hasn't. I don't mind. I don't mind age of horses, but he hasn't shown anything.
He never wins.
No. And Snugsborough Bend, that's a Tom horse.
Snugsborough Benny.
Right there, that's Tom's horse. I'm going to put that up for Tom.
I looked at it this
Snugsborough
morning.
Benny 2-1 each way.
Him, I was like, yeah, he's a Tom horse all over.
Tom.
There's no prices for the Irish.
No prices, no. Right. Probably one of your favourite races of the year.
The Eider.
Off to the Eider, to see who's going to win either or. That made absolutely no sense. I'm sorry. Right, go on, come on.
I just love these races.
Yeah, I have two.
You've two for it?
I have two for it.
No joking.
Yeah. Two for it.
Right. Where is it? Christmas in April.
Yeah, that's one of them.
And I picked out another one as well.
Take your time.
I was going to be Killer Miller, but he's not in the betting anymore. He's taken out there on this anyway.
Right,
oh no, he is 25-1. Yeah, Killer Miller.
Killer Miller.
Just because he's random and runs decent racing, these absolute staying crazy races. He'll pop up and win a race. But the one I'd really like is Christmas in April. He worries me that he might be a little bit too young. He's an 8-year-old. 9-10-year-olds kind of a bit stronger for these long
He
races.
is grand old age.
But
he's 11.5 is not bad. I'd say
Caesar just has some great horses in the stable and great chasers in the stable. So
this fella seems to stay all day.
Yeah.
I'd write off his last race. That was
ran
too quickly after his last run. Prior to that, he won
Sussex National 2 mile 4 or 3 mile 4.
2 mile 4
3 mile 4. And he was only getting better and getting going.
Jumping the last.
He looked like he was going to get bet and then stayed on. So I'd be all.
But that was a tight track as well. I think this track will suit him better. I quite 12-1 now. He's my first one, and my other one is shorter in the betting, but it's Paddy Power. He was the third in the race, won by Kimberlite Candy at Wincanton.
Yeah.
I was only over 3 mile 5, but I think the step up to 2 mile 4 will go and suit this fella down to the ground. He was nowhere in the picture turning in, and he ended up finishing third. I think step up and trip, the heavy ground, he love it all. Paddy Brendel will probably on him. 11 stone 6 is not bad. Well, probably he's not a big horse, but the trip, the ground, everything is there to suit him.
Yeah.
I think he is a cracking bet.
Ollie Murphy gave his horse Calypso Clange a big shout at the races yesterday.
I like Ollie. He tells it how it is.
He gave him a big shout. He's 6-1 now. He'll probably go off favourite, so maybe he wouldn't be for people. But he gave him a big shout. Said this kind of race he's been waiting all year for as long.
He's gone 16s into 6s. So the money's down for him anyway.
Calypso Clange.
Yeah, I'm quite sweet on them too. I'd go Christmas in April each way, and I'd do. I think Paddy Power has more chance of winning it on what I've seen. I just want to see Christmas in April. Probably he will. Oh, excuse me, Jesus Christ, I'm dying. Christmas in April, I've liked him since the start of the year, since he ran at Chepstow. But I think the step up and trip will suit him as well. But yeah, 2 of them. Forecast. There we go. Boom. Forecast. Yeah. Right.
Loads of money being made.
Won't we? We'll give it all back to him. Right. Naas. And the 3... excuse me. The 340. This is a grade 2 novice hurdle over 2 miles. There's no price yet, but I'll run through the field. So we've Andy the Frey, Beacon Edge, Exit Pole, Jason de Milland, Mount Leicester, Peakins Rock, Department of War, Fighter, Allen, Front View, Glenclair Native. Jesus Christ, there's too many. Right, the only ones that matter: Andy the Frey, Beacon Edge, Exit Pole have a chance. Mount Leicester will break her heart every day of the week. And Front View. Andy the Frey runs, he wins. He's given away £6 or more to each horse, but I think he's by far the best horse in this race.
I won't be backing in this race, but I want probably Andy the Frey. I'd like, because he looked really good at the start of the season. It'd be nice to see him win well, and maybe see him in Punchestown, which will be up there. But I'd be interested to see how Mount Leinster runs.
Really?
Yep. Just for the Asterion for the launch form.
He'll threaten to win, but he'll...
Yeah, if he does, I'd be happy. If he comes up in the bridle and then gives it all out again, like he gives up like he normally does, I'll just be happy days. Because he was smashed as well on...
Do you know what? He's one of these horses that I guarantee you at home works the bloody gallops down. And then because go back at most of the races, he's been backed off the boards every time.
Yep.
And he just flatters to deceive, barred his maiden hurl win.
And Townend was on him that day, that Asterion one.
The one that interests me now for the future is the Joseph O'Brien's Front View.
He looks alright.
He looks good. He was second to Envoy Allen in his main hurl, and he went on and pissed up last time. He looks decent. He could be one for that. That hurdle on day 2 of day 3 Punchestown, Stayers Day. Louis Fitzgerald hurdle. Yeah. He could be one for that.
That's one we never backed the winner of.
Excuse you. I did.
Wait.
The year Liz Dial won it. Davey was on it. That bloody...
Ah, yeah, but that don't count. Fuck's sake. We weren't there then, Jack.
I was. You weren't there. I was there.
Sure, I want to win money, like.
Alright. Right, last one we'll touch on now is the 410 on Sunday in Naas. It is grade 3 chase over 2 miles. So we have... It's not the best race in the world, but we've Hardline, Arnua, Cadium, Castlegrave's Paddy, Andy second now, Articium, Mishaku, how the hell do you pronounce that? Machuca, good lad, Solar Heat. Yeah, I'd be quite sweet on Machuca.
I've no...
He won, it was for his first run for Gerard O'Loughlin last time. He used to be owned by Jigginstown. Who he beat a Jigginstown horse that day. I think a Henry Bromhead trained horse, and they pulled miles clear of the rest. I think there was someone decent in that race. We'll have a look.
Look, I've no real feeling on it, but Hardline would want to be winning this to be what he did last year.
Yeah, Hardline is being very disappointed.
He'd want to be winning this now.
He's been very disappointed. Look, if you go back, he was in the race Real Steel one. It's 14 lengths back to Footpad and another 8 to Eider, then another 18 lengths to him. Yeah. He's gone off the boil.
He'd want to be getting back to form in this now.
I'd give Arnua a chance around Naas front run.
He runs well majority of the times as well.
He'll get his own way up front. I presume Dylan's going to be on. Dylan's always on him. Dylan gets on well with him. Yeah. I'd give him a decent chance. Henry horses are still running quite well. Yeah. Right. Everything's still rolling.
Or did you forget me again?
Did I what?
The questions.
I forgot. I'm so busy trying to get these bloody bros.
You know what? I'll take charge of the questions. And I'll bring
you take charge of the questions.
I'll pick 2 or 3 questions and bring them next week.
If they don't come next week, it's all Dave's fault.
No, I will. I'll do it.
Right. Let's get into the usual. Nap. What's your nap?
Oh, my nap. My nap is... Well, it's a hard one this week, isn't it?
Right, you think. My nap is Borough Saint in the Bobby Joe Chase, and my next best is Reserve Tank in the 115 of Kempton on Saturday.
My nap is Elgin, and my next best is... I'm going to go Kid Commando.
Kid Commando? Ooh. Yeah. Solid each way one. Right, so hopefully that camera is still recording.
There's a red light still flashing on and off on it, so...
that's thank God. Yeah, so hopefully this is all going well. I'll have this edited and put up sometime today. And yeah, so our Cheltenham preview night is Friday week. So tickets are still available. You can come along on the night and get your tickets then. And we've a load of prizes. We have our first prize, our main prize, is going to be the Punchdown Festival trip for 2. Same day as me and Dave are going, and Brian, my brother-in-law. 2 nights staying in Louis Fitzgerald, transferred over back to the hotel, breakfast each morning, 1 evening meal, tickets to Gold Cup Day and Stairs Hurdle Day, and sure, you can come with us if you want.
Yep. Brian's an old shrewd operator at times as well, isn't he?
Oh, Brian comes up with little ones in Dundalk and that.
Brian would be loving each way now better, and he'd hit 1 or 2 now.
Just remember one in Wolverhampton, not last year, the year before.
Yeah. He's a shrewd operator. Usually when we're having a bad day of Punchdown, he's having a good day.
Brian help. We also have a hamper from Carter's Chocolate Cafe. These fellas. Them fellas. And we have a Gilly.
I'll give you money for an old free bet or something.
Dave has given a €200 free bet. Also, we have these jackets, a sleeveless one for the men and a long sleeve one for the women, and hats and headbands. What? What's it called?
Yeah, what's
Racing
the
radio.
No, what's the jacket called?
A Gilly.
A gilet.
Gilly.
A gilet. I knew we were going to get it wrong.
A sleeveless jacket. What else do we have? We've more. I have more stuff as well. We have
hat scarves and headbands.
hat scarves and headbands. Toblerone tree for a $5. And there's going to be bottles of whiskey and so on as well. There'll be more stuff on the night. So look, it's going to be a good crack. It's going to be better than this. Like, there's going to be more of us there. There's going to be banter. It's going to go beyond for about 3.5 hours. I'd say.
I'm interested to see what the pro is. Thinking of you and Tom. Because when about me and you, because Tom is just sitting on the fence and he's like one of the lads from Racing UK anyway.
No, we just go first.
What
do you have again?
That's Tom in it though.
Paisley Park each way.
This is my call to fame now next Friday, and I'm giving it all.
We're either going to go mainstream or get shut down after next week.
Giving it all on Friday.
Yeah.
Probably not going to drink though.
I have 1 or 2.
All hell could break loose.
I have 1 or 2.
4 or something.
6. Yeah. Right. So anyway, yeah. That's it. So we will have another preview on Wednesday before our weekend review, before our Cheltenham Festival preview on Friday, which I am panicking over trying to get everything ready.
You'll get there.
But anyway, so thanks again for watching, lads. So we're getting great traction as usual. As many questions as you want underneath this, just give this fella a headache.
I picked three of the best ones for next week, and we'll discuss.
Right. So yeah.
And you know what? Try and making Cheltenham related, because it's that time of year anyway. So
that was Boss Dave right there.
Yeah, it was.
That was Boss Dave. Don't like him, dickhead.
Wow.
Right. So yeah.
Well, there you go.
Thanks for watching again, lads, and we will see you again next week. That's recorded anyway. Right.
Go up and check if it's still recording now on me.
Imagine they started dipping the whole way now.
Still recording?
Yeah.
Class.